Welcome back to the Mythic Giraffe podcast. I'm Chris.
And I'm a plague-ridden Ron.
Yeah. It's a shame because this is our 100th episode.
Oh my God, is it?
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I wish I had known. I would have planned something.
Well, I mean, we are both dressed in tuxedos. Yeah.
I'm wearing my special banana hammock.
There you go.
Yeah. As I was complaining to you the other day, I'm not judging any person on their personal choices. But don't walk around the gym in really, really tight leggings as a 60-year-old dude and then wear a banana hammock and walk around the locker room into the sauna. I mean...
Was this the same person who was working out in the sauna?
No, that was a different person. That guy was in full sweatsuit. That was insane. That person was trying to give himself a heart attack.
Yeah.
And just
or
so
throw
you all
themselves
know,
into dehydration.
saunas don't help you lose weight. It's scientifically proven you only get a 5 to 6 calorie boost over sitting exactly still.
Yeah.
All you're doing is dehydrating yourself.
Yeah. Isn't it like pretty much the same as, the people are like, oh, if you drink ice water, your body has to work at it. It's not really this.
Nonsense. It's not how it works. That's not true. If all you drank was ice water and didn't eat anything, you would lose weight.
Oh yeah.
Not be healthy.
No.
Yeah. Don't do that.
No.
Don't do that.
Yeah. So, I know we've joked about this before, but what is the age that you just don't care in the locker room and you just walk around naked?
It's got to be 55.
Yeah, I bet I'm not there.
I'm not close.
No.
I feel like I've got 10 years to get comfortable with that idea, but I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
It is weird.
It is. Yeah. That's why it's your privates.
And I get like some people probably go from the gym to like other activities. That's why they shower, which my gym is a little weird. You would think like they would have, like you'd have the shower and then you would have a little changing area attached to the shower.
Yeah.
No, they just have showers that open up into the rest of the locker room, which is a little weird. Yeah, I don't quite get that layout. But then don't like wander
Are there showers
around.
like they are in Starship Troopers where everybody just shares?
No. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I don't go in the showers. I never shower at the gym. So I just go to the gym and then I come home and shower.
Yeah. But that's the thing. Like when you're at home, when you get out of the shower, do you prance around your house naked?
Well, I pay the mortgage, so yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
It's not my fault that the state put that playground behind my house. That's on them.
Ron's neighbors, they've got a alarm clock. Oh, it's almost showering time.
That bay window is really big, and I don't have curtains. Which is the most annoying window in my house is the bay window.
Yeah.
The thing
I'm surprised my dogs haven't gone through my bay window.
Oh, if my dogs went through my bay window, that would be a real bad day for them. Because they would tumble a store and a half down to the deck.
Yeah.
It's one of the downsides of living a split level.
Yeah.
It's just awkward. A lot of things are awkward
in
my house.
Mm-hmm.
Or a split rancher, whatever you want to call my house.
Yeah, it's a split level. Yeah. What you need is a slide from the second level down.
Yeah. Slides are always the answer.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. Get rid of your staircase, chutes and ladders.
Oh.
I'm sure Sherry would love that.
As I get older, ladders seem like a real bad plan. I'm already thinking like as I get older, the 8 steps I have in my house are going to be too much. So let's put a ladder in.
Yeah. We could put in an escalator.
Oh, now there's an idea. It's got a little room underneath the stairs.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's where the goblins live.
Yeah, we can make it bi-directional too.
Well, now I'm in.
Yeah. Yeah, you just put a switch at the bottom and the top, and it's like, press up and up you go. At the top, you press down, you go down.
You had me at bi-directional. I
Oh,
didn't need to hear
God.
the magic of how it worked.
Yeah.
Instead,
Well, I mean, the electrical wiring in your house is so stellar anyway. I'm sure it'd be easy to hook it up.
it's gotten better. The house hasn't burned down, and
Yeah.
nor has an electrician come in and said, "Whoa," in a while.
Yeah. In a while. I was about to say, yeah, you had an electrician come in and go, huh.
Yeah, yeah. And maybe one of my lights don't work, and I can't figure out why. But other than that, everything's fine.
Is it the light itself or a switch? You don't know what it does.
No, no, no. When I had my basement redone, I had them put recessed lighting in,
Yeah.
and I made a mistake. I should have done zone lighting
Oh,
instead of you know, all in one. Like
gotcha.
they got one, two, three. They put 7 lights in, and 6 of them work.
Hmm.
And I don't know why the 7th doesn't, but
I
it's on
just
the list.
envisioned you like flipping the switch on and off, trying to see what it does, and your neighbor, like 2 houses down, is going, "It's happening again."
No, I do have one switch that I have no idea what it does in my house. I have no
Mm,
concept of what it does. I've tried and tried. Yeah, it's weird.
yeah, and that's the problem. The only way you can track the wires is to rip the wall out.
Right, which I haven't been willing to do. It's
Yeah.
really a failing on my part.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. With all of my junction boxes that I put in the in the wall and then just covered up with drywall, saying this won't burn down. This will be fine.
That's it's fine.
Yeah, just caps never come off wires.
No, no, they don't.
If you kill the breakers, no electricity.
Right.
Yeah, that's my super play.
Oh yeah, yeah. Where are the light switches in this house? We don't believe in those. We have breakers.
Yeah, that seems like a good plan.
Yeah.
I only actually only have one light switch in my entire house
Really?
that does anything with lights. No,
Oh,
two. One in the kitchen and then one in my downstairs. Everything else is on like we don't have overhead lighting, so there's no switches.
yeah. See, we've got a ceiling fan in just about every room. So,
Yeah, my swinging fans aren't on switches,
la
and they
di
don't have lights
da.
in them. Yeah,
Ours
only
have lights, and they're all on switches.
yeah. Well, I don't live all the fancy life.
Well, they're all those four-way switches because it's always fun when I put a new one in. It's like, all right, crap. Red goes to this, and there's like 4 wires in there instead of 3, and
Yeah, I know. I want to like put a dimmer in downstairs, and I'm like, it's a lot of work. I'm just gonna not do it.
yeah.
Just not use the light. It's easier.
Uh,
Oh boy.
yeah. Is that the
Well,
plague coming out?
yeah, the plague's finally breaking up. It
Hmm.
is. Yesterday is the first time I haven't worked out at all since January 1st.
Shoo.
I didn't do a single exercise yesterday.
Well, it sounds like your body needed it, though.
That's a bullshit answer.
No, no, it's not.
My body needs to be punished for its sins.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it. Monday was the first time I'd been back in the gym in 6 weeks because of the surgery. And yeah, I was like, I'm so weak.
Yeah, but 2 weeks from now you'll be back to right where you were.
I hope so. Although I went to go in the gym Wednesday. Was it Wednesday? I don't know. One day this week, wasn't Monday. And as I'm walking down the hallway, I hear Night at the Roxbury blaring from the gym.
Interesting.
And I walk in and I see one of our part timers in there, and she's just kind of waves and then points. And a medic on a shift that you would not think would be listening to Night at the Roxbury, who may or may not have, an armory,
I was gonna say a
is
mohawk.
banging his head. And I'm like, I'll come back later.
No, that person exactly fits the Roxbury to me.
Oh, gosh.
100%.
Yeah, I was just like, wow, okay, you do you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, my newest member of my shift, we were having a long talk about working out, and she's very young and really doesn't know much about working out. So we were like, oh well, I was like, well, let's just talk about working out and what you can do. So I told her like I have this idea of like 5 exercises. Like I had this whole conversation with my wife about there's 5 exercises that you could do. Like if you don't do anything but those 5 exercises, you'd be perfectly covered in a lot of things, right?
yeah,
Squats, rows, push-ups, some sort of tricep extension, and some sort of bicep curl. Covers
yeah,
like most of your body.
yeah,
And she was, having this conversation. She's like, "Well, you work out like every day." I'm like, "Yeah, I do work out every day, but I do different muscles, so my muscles have time to rest." She's like, "Well, isn't that like your body never has a chance to rest?" I'm like, "No, no, no. Your body rests differently. Different muscles
yeah,
can rest. It's a whole thing." But I was just thinking about it the whole time. I was like, no one ever sat down and told her how to work out, and that's a real problem.
yeah,
Yeah, like no one ever told me how to work out either, which is way
yeah.
worse. you know,
Wait,
you just need.
didn't her brother get a sports medicine degree?
I don't know if he ever did. I don't know.
But
I think so.
he was in that path.
I think he was. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, but they teach you how to work out.
I would think.
You would think,
I don't know. We're gonna shame this young man.
and all the nonsense you learn, anyways. You know,
Mm-hmm.
nonsense. Yeah. But
Macros and all
yeah,
that.
macros. Ugh. I've been tracking my macros for a month now. It is just a pain in the butt.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
If I'm hungry, I eat.
No, I have to eat when I'm not hungry. That's the worst part.
Yeah,
Yeah. Or I get yelled at by the nutritionist. She's already going to yell at me because for 2 days I'm not made my macros
yeah.
because I had soup yesterday. That's all I ate.
Oh. Yeah, but again, you were sick.
Yep, she's still going to yell at me.
Oh my
I already
gosh.
know.
Do you need me to write a note?
Yes. Please excuse Ron for missing 2 days. He was sick. That's what I need.
Yeah. But he ate
Signed.
chia seeds.
I didn't eat my chia seeds though.
Ooh.
I know. I'm telling you, I'm getting yelled
Yeah.
at.
Yeah.
I had noticed I
That's right. I
already.
was trying to explain that to somebody the other day. They were saying something. Oh, it was one of my daughters talking about, I don't know, there's some boy in the class that like heard one thing and now that's all he does or all he focuses on. It's like, yeah, that's a man's brain. You
Yeah.
tell us this works. That's what we're going to do.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
My doctor, my primary care physician, or nurse, primary care nurse practitioner,
Whatever.
PCNP, whatever you want to say. I'm not even sure she's a doctor or not. I don't know. I should know these things.
Primary care provider.
Private. There we go. She was like, I want you to start taking fish oil for your cholesterol. I was like, okay. I had my follow up like I don't know a month ago or something. She's like, your cholesterol is amazing. I'm like, you told me to take fish oil. She's like, have you done it every day? I'm like, you told me to do it.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
understand this conversation.
Yeah. Why do you have confusion, madam?
Right. I, my brain says I do this until you tell me to stop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
There
Like,
was like one time early on dating, my wife and I we were out somewhere and she got a red velvet cupcake. She's like, "Oh, this is really good." My mind locked that in. Sarah likes red velvet. So every year for her birthday for like the next 7 years, I got her a red velvet cake. Until finally the one year she was like, "I don't really like red velvet cake." I was like, "But that one time you did."
but
So
one time.
yeah, but that's the thing. That's how our minds work.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And
Forever.
again, those 7 years or whatever, she never said no. So I was like, I keep doing this. This is right.
Yep. It's really her fault.
It is. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. We can blame her.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We yeah. My wife and I have that same problem quite a bit.
Yeah.
But luckily, all the food she likes are gross, so I don't eat them.
Yeah. So God, what was it? We got some I don't know, like a cheese board kit somebody gave us or whatever. It was prepackaged, it's like from Whole Foods or something. There's great cheeses and stuff in it. But one of the jellies was raspberry basil.
Hmm.
And it was very savory, like it almost had a tomato taste to it. And we tried a little bit. We're like, eh. So yesterday I made myself a stromboli. So instead of sauce, I used that basil raspberry jelly. It was delightful. Just a little
Hmm.
bit of sweetness in every bite. Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah. Yeah. It was
Yeah.
good.
I'm not a big raspberry fan, but I could see that.
Yeah. Oh, it wasn't a huge raspberry taste.
I think the problem with raspberry, it's not that I don't like raspberry. I don't like things that are raspberry flavored. It's like cherries.
Uh,
I like cherry. Like if you give me a cherry, I'll eat a cherry, but I don't
yeah.
like cherry flavored things.
Oh yeah, no cherry candies and stuff.
Yeah.
No,
Mm-mm. No.
no. That's why Twizzlers are the better licorice
Yeah.
because they're strawberry, not that
Strawberry.
nasty red vine quote unquote cherry.
Yeah. And it's the superior. It's the third most superior candy. That we've already gone over.
Yeah, yeah. Mhm. Oh yeah, and you were sick, so you didn't get to interact with the trick or treaters.
Well, I did. I was forced to.
Oh
So as my sick ass is standing out because my wife set up a very elaborate Halloween display, as is her wont, and she had all
yeah.
these motion activated things, but the kids weren't getting close enough to activate them. So I had to sit on a chair with like fishing line tied on my fingers to activate the like 7 different things she had in the yard.
You were the puppet master.
So I was the puppet master. Yeah, so I sat respectfully 6+ feet away from all the kids and just
Ah.
pulled strings. Yeah.
I just envision you like sitting there all wrapped up like Island of Dr. Moreau.
Kind of. Yeah.
uh,
And then my neighbor kid, her middle kid, I think. That's his middle, whatever. He came over with one of his friends, I guess. And like they came over once. I gave him glow, we gave him glow sticks. Said, "All right, go out and have fun, candy, glow sticks, stuff."
yeah.
And then this kid comes back. Who this kid is? I don't know. He's weird.
Okay.
And they're like, the night's not over, but it's getting close. He's like, "I'm just gonna take all this stuff," and I'm like, "Put all that back. What are you doing?"
Just take all this
He was
stuff.
just gonna he was gonna take my whole candy bowl. He was gonna
Oh
take like
my.
we had glow stick, like tons of glow sticks out. He's just gonna take all these. I'm like, put them back. And then like he looked at me like I was crazy because I was saying no. Like, no, kid.
Wow. Uh,
Yeah, it
yeah,
was.
we passed out candy, and yeah, there were definitely people who were just out there to get some candy, but still they're doing, they're walking around doing that instead of acting like a miscreant somewhere. So whatever.
We. Oh God, so excuse me. I'm sorry. We went through so much candy. We gave out every piece of our candy this year, which was awesome. We
Yeah,
had
so
two
did
winners
we.
for our big bars.
Yeah.
One girl made herself a homemade mac and cheese box.
Oh.
So she had like a cut out hamper that she like made into the box that she wore with like suspenders, and then she had paper towel rolls that she painted, or toilet paper rolls she painted yellow to be the mac and cheese.
That's really creative.
So she got one giant Kit
Yeah.
Kat, and then another one was this very very young girl who had an amazing like makeup. I'm sure she didn't do it, but I think she was like, I don't know, some Disney character that I don't know, but the makeup was amazing. I was like, here you go, and her eyes got so big, and I guess it was her sister, looks at her and goes, "You're not going to eat that whole candy bar, are you?" Because we give out the
Yeah.
big monster Kit Kat. She's like, "Yes, I am." Yeah,
uh,
we gave
yeah,
out.
we ran out, and it got to the point where my wife came back in and was like rummaging. She's like, "I found these little baggies of gummies. We'll give them out too. Like Mott's gummies and goldfish and stuff." I'm like, "Whatever."
We gave out puzzles,
Nice.
little glider airplanes that you had to put together,
Okay.
toys, like a big bowl of like, you know, poppers and rings of spiders and stuff.
Yeah.
Glow sticks, bubble, like bubble blowers, and um, then candy, and then books. Oh, and stickers. And we ran out of pretty much all of it.
Wow.
And I
That's awesome.
felt so bad because at like almost 9 o'clock, this like couple brings their two kids walking around, and I'm like, we're out. Like the lights off.
Yeah.
Like we turned the lights off because we're out. And I felt like so
Hmm.
bad. I'm like, we don't have anything left. Who
Yeah.
who starts at 9 o'clock at night? You know, unless
It's
you.
probably because that your guys was like the fourth neighborhood they hit.
Well, that's fine, but I just felt so bad that I didn't have any. I
Uh,
had nothing left to
yeah.
give. You know,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
it was.
Fruitland said this year trick or treating was between 5 and 8, and
We set a.
we were empty by 7. Yeah, 7.
Hmm, yeah, I would softly estimate 200 kids came by my house.
Wow.
It was a ton.
Yeah. I saw this thing and it was like October 31st. Here, kids, have some candy. Totally fine. November 1st. Here, kids, have some candy. Not cool. Not cool at all.
It's very fair. Yeah, if I
Yeah.
just set up a table with a bunch of candy, people would call the police.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a guy. He's dressed really weird. Yeah, it was. Yeah, we in my neighborhood now. I don't know if your neighborhood's done it, but most everybody like sets out tables, and we all sit outside and
Yep.
and give out candy now.
Yeah. We all sat at the end of our driveways.
Oh, we didn't do that. We had to sit. They had to walk through the gamut of electronic puppets.
Yeah. Well, see, we didn't have that. So
Yeah, I scared a couple of them
good.
right as they got
Good.
right up to the little witch. Got them.
It's always the little witch.
It was yeah, that witch is
Mm.
nuts. Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Well, on to topic one.
Sure. Topic 1.
Topic one is Halloween related.
Okay.
I'm sure you've seen it. I think I'm assuming you follow my wife's social media gamuts.
Yes.
When do I get to psychologically torture her back? Because for the last 31 days, she has been bombarding me with the worst jokes of all time. The worst. She got a calendar of jokes,
Oh.
Halloween jokes.
Oh.
They were so terrible. I'm going to give you an example of one of them, and I
Okay.
want you to tell me what's wrong with it. What do you call a ghost with a broken foot?
I don't know.
A hoblin goblin.
Ghosts aren't goblins.
Ghosts aren't freaking goblins. That's my freaking point. This is how bad these jokes were. They,
See, yeah, they're just stretching to try it. Yeah, no.
they were terrible. And she's like,
Uh,
they bring so much joy to everybody. I'm like, they can't
joy
bring
to
joy to people.
who?
Exactly. Who is getting joy out of these jokes? And she kept calling me a grump and a curmudgeon because I didn't think the jokes were funny. And she was like, that's not the point. They're not supposed to be funny. And I said, well, then they're not jokes because
Right.
jokes are supposed to be funny.
Yeah, instead of what is it, an anecdote?
I don't know. I
Yeah.
really am at a loss because
Yeah.
I have spent the last 31 days in my own personal torture.
Yeah.
It's
If they're not jokes,
terrible.
what they're horrible little quips or something.
That she
Yeah.
threatened to get one for Thanksgiving. She was going to get a November one.
How do you know she hasn't?
I don't know. I don't.
She might
Well,
be banking them all up for
oh,
Thanksgiving Day.
uh, uh,
Uh,
it's terrible. They were all terrible jokes. And now that she's hearing me from upstairs saying that they're terrible jokes, she's going to act like, I can't believe you thought the jokes were terrible. Even though for the last 31 days I've been saying the jokes are freaking terrible. So what I need from you is how do I get back at her?
Uh, that's yeah.
Some sort of psychological torture. It has to be. Has to be.
Yeah, it's got to be psychological torture. I was going to say, I mean, you find a calendar or just a good joke each day to show her her wrongs.
Oh, that's a good idea. Find like real good jokes, like jokes that are funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um
Even better if I could find 31 Halloween themed jokes that were actually funny.
yeah, there's got to be at least 31 out there somewhere
Gotta be.
that
It's
actually would make you chuckle.
ghosts aren't goblins, people. I
Yeah.
just hmm, it really made my
Mm.
D&D lore mad.
Yeah, that's yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Yeah, there's
also
the funny ones, there's the cute ones, there's the, you know, what do
side
you see
tangent
when
to
a
that.
ghost lifts up its shirt? Boobies.
I see that's a good joke.
See? Yeah,
See, that
because it
wasn't on
ties
there.
together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was not on there.
Yeah.
Also, side note, when do I get to demand that she has to take down the Halloween decorations?
Well, that should have happened yesterday afternoon into today.
That's what I said.
Yeah, yesterday was All Hallows Day.
Right. All
Yeah.
Hallows Day is get them boxes out, pack that shit back
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or at least like if you want to stay fallish, if you've got like the pumpkins, turn them around so it's just a pumpkin, not a pumpkin with a face on it.
We got no pumpkins. My yard right now is full of fake headstones and
Yeah.
um, creepy dolls,
Yeah.
uh, skeletons, an angel
Yeah.
that moves on its own.
Nope.
By the way,
Nope.
on its own, it just spins toward, and it only goes because we face it towards the street, and it turns back towards the road to the house.
What? No.
Yeah,
No. That,
yeah,
that,
yeah.
where do you store that? In a storage center 10 miles from your house?
Speaking of that, my
Because no.
neighbors informed me that they went upstairs into their attic to get ready to get their stuff done for Halloween, and they forgot to mention to me that this whole time there's been a doll sitting in the corner of their attic staring out at the gable vent,
What?
and they haven't moved it since they've lived there for like 3 or 4 years.
What?
It's been there the whole time.
No. No.
I had to burn that house
No.
down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
and
Mm-mm.
if I had more balls as a human being and I was married to her in that in that relationship, I'd be up there moving that thing every 6 months. so
Whew.
so when
I
the
don't know
other
if I
person
could do
goes,
it. I'd pay a guy to do it, but
right, like that's the problem is I don't have the balls to go there and do it.
uh, that
Yeah,
was why the creepy doll that my daughter found under our house, I made her dispose of it.
right. Yeah. No, the angel outside is definitely haunted, and it's
Hmm. Hmm.
gonna go back into my house, I guess.
Oh no, no!
In the attic.
Do you have to? Do you pack it like face down and duct tape the box up and?
I mean, yeah, but I'm not allowed to set it on fire, so she'll get real mad about that.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
So, going back to the psychological terrorism. Um,
Terrorism implies there's a goal here.
warfare, whatever,
Warfare.
attacks, retribution.
Retribution.
Yeah,
Justice.
yeah. So, is she really into Thanksgiving or Christmas too?
Not even at a little
Damn.
bit.
Yeah.
I know.
So it's really only Halloween.
It's really only Halloween. It's already over.
Oh.
I think the best thing I can do is spend the next 12 months getting 31 good Halloween jokes, gathering
Yeah,
them all
that
together.
might be your best bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Because
Hmm.
otherwise, I got nothing. She doesn't care about Christmas. She did
Uh,
say she was going to put a freaking Santa hat on the angel and leave the angel out. Uh,
ah, God. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm.
we did that with the werewolf one year. We left the werewolf out with the Santa hat.
Yeah. Well, hey, I mean, they got to do something for the other 11 months of the year.
Yeah. Get to sit in a box wasting away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, jerks.
Hmm. Yeah.
Though I would like my chair back because the werewolf is currently fishing line to my rocking chair out front. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
because I have
Yeah.
to be.
The only thing, I mean, you could try to you lean into Thanksgiving or Christmas or something like that and like go over
Oh,
the top and
like I just walk around in pilgrim's outfit all month, buckle my shoes up, full
oh
hat.
God, what was the point of that giant buckle on their shoe? Is it just because it had to match their hat?
No, I think it tightens the shoe, right?
I don't know. I can just think back as when you're in elementary school and you make like the paper version of it, or everything. The buckle on the hat and the buckle, they're like the same size. It looks silly.
I also think there's all, you know, maybe. I mean, I guess we do have paintings of people wear those hats. So yeah, maybe it's a real thing. I don't know.
Yeah. You go back in time and you see them. They're got like baseball caps on backwards, flannel shirts.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure. Well, no, I can tell you right now because I'm seeing kids dress up like we dressed up in the '90s, and I go, "Oh, please stop,
Yeah. Yeah.
please stop." You know, with the mullets and the.
Oh, why?
Ugh,
Why the mullets?
I don't know
Oh,
why the mullets. Why did they looking at those mullets and go, "That's what I want to do."
yeah.
Yeah.
As someone who doesn't have a full head of hair, how dare you disgrace hair? How dare you?
How dare you ruin your gift?
Yes. That's what I say all the time. I'm like, look at this schmuck walking down the road with this horrible haircut. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, as someone who has his hair and just keeps it short,
Yeah.
how dare you?
No, yeah, you take care of your hair.
I know.
I actually bought a new flannel shirt a couple weeks ago. I was
Uh,
like,
my wife bought a flannel shirt. It's not a flannel shirt. I don't know. It's
it
what
feels
you and
more like a
I.
light coat.
Well, that's what she calls it, a shacket now. She's like, it's a shacket. I said,
That
no,
sounds like something you shat in.
it's a shirt. You're wearing a shirt for
Hmm.
warmth.
Yeah.
That's what a flannel shirt is.
Yeah.
She's like, no, it's a shacket. I'm like, no, a jacket is a different thing. Zips up,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Doesn't have tails to get tucked in. You don't tuck a jacket in.
If you do, you're an animal.
If you do, you're an animal. It's, yeah.
You see somebody right now is stuffing their jacket into their
Let's
sweatpants and they're
stop it.
like, what have I done with my life?
Though, remember snowsuits? You did kind of
uh,
tuck your jacket into your pants. It's weird.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
look dumb.
Yeah.
80s were dumb. They were
Yeah.
real
Yeah.
dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we were head to toe in Windbreaker,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
God, couldn't sneak up on anybody. Every move you made.
Every move you made with a
God.
rustle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm. The
Uh-uh.
80s were real bad.
God. Everything had an elastic grommet. Your neck, your wrist, your ankle, your waist.
Yeah. And you thought you were super cool.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why anybody thought it was cool.
Because people on TV were dressed like that.
It's John Cusack's fault,
Yeah, we were
honestly.
watching the MTV.
The damn MTV. Right in our brains.
uh, yeah. Um, is there
That's rough.
anything that terrifies your wife?
Spiders. Crickets.
Crickets?
Crickets. Yeah. Weird. She is terrified of crickets. And I stop and say, what will this do? And she's like, it jumps. And
I mean,
then,
it's a valid point that they do jump.
and then, like, I'm afraid of sharks because sharks kill people
Yeah.
or maim them and then turn their meat into poop. As far as I'm aware, no one has ever died by cricket.
I mean, by the sport, maybe.
Well, sure, by the sport. Even that seems hard because it's a slow-moving sport. But yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh no, that's the sport cricket.
Oh my god! I found the killer's cricket.
That's what, yeah, that's what I was like. I see it was like, according to Latrobe University, 174 people have died directly related to cricket. And I was like, what? And it was like from a 78-year-old umpire down to, yeah. So I was like, okay.
You don't know. It just could have been an umpire in his personal
Hmm.
life and also was killed by a cricket.
Number of,
But also,
yeah, let's
178
see.
people seems really low. Cricket's been around for a while.
Yeah. That's
It's not even
probably
like
rarely reported.
probably not even one a year.
Uh,
I feel like more people die playing baseball. You know?
yeah, it's not looking good.
Yeah, no, because crickets can't kill you. They can't
Yeah.
do anything to you.
Yeah.
They just
Yeah.
jump at you.
Yeah.
They don't
So
even jump
maybe,
at you.
yeah,
They jump
right.
away from you.
Usually.
Yeah.
Just, well, that's so your psychological warfare. You could get one of those little speakers.
It's not the sound.
No,
Doesn't
it's
work.
not.
Mm-mm.
I figured the sound would, like,
Mm-mm.
alert
It's got to
her.
be.
Really, the sound doesn't.
Mm-mm.
Because
Yeah.
you would think that would warn her that there's one in the area and she'd want to find it.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
doesn't find her.
No. No.
Because I know,
I've,
like, it's totally irrational. But I got news for you. If I'm sitting at home and somebody play somewhere in this house the sound that the predator makes from the movie, I'm out.
it's fair. I mean, you can't be too cautious with the predator.
No, they can turn invisible.
Right. That's why I don't walk around armed.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Like all these people with concealed carry do not consider the predator.
Yeah.
Yeah. That just makes you a target.
Yeah. I mean,
No,
you could get the freeze dried crickets and slowly add them to her food to see what level she realizes there's cricket in her food.
no, this I'm in for.
Day
I
one,
was
yeah, you just slowly add the amount of cricket into her food until she's like, "Is there something different about this?" Then you know how many crickets.
just eating spaghetti and cricket. And every
Or
time
you
she
put
takes
little pictures of Jiminy Cricket just in random spots.
a bite, subject is eaten one cricket.
Yep.
Subject is on her third cricket.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like that plan.
Yeah.
It's a much better plan than just throwing crickets at her, which was my plan.
Yeah. Let's say, or get little fake crickets and hide them about the house.
Yeah, but they got to jump.
Well,
she almost killed
so
herself.
you could do the trick someone did at Station 1, where you tie the little string to it and you like put it in the drawer, so when she opens the drawer, it skitters away.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. I remember at Station 1, somebody put a dead spider in a folder once.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. And you didn't even get to enjoy it. And back then we didn't have security cameras, so you didn't. Yeah, you couldn't even watch the replay. Which, yeah, when I was covering as the AC the other day, someone snuck up behind me while I was standing in a doorway and just gently, like, scratched my elbow. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. But
You're
again,
fired. Get out.
well, I was disappointed in him at the end. I was like, did you get that on tape? No. I was like, then what was the point?
The best was the one where we found a dead spider and we put it on the keyboard.
Oh, my God.
And someone just typed and typed and typed. And everyone sat there and watched with their phones out, just waiting.
Yeah.
And it was forever.
It was, yeah. Because I don't need to look at the keyboard to type.
It was a long time.
Yeah.
Before you look, But it took forever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, it was something.
Yeah.
And then the dead or the tarantula shell that you put in place of my mouse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
Super
just
super fun times.
I always love when people are like, "I'll get you, Wismer. I'm going to get a shark." What are you going to do with like a shark doesn't scare me sitting here in a room. I have to be in the environment with this. You're going to throw me
Yeah,
into a shark pit? That seems a little scary.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
That
yeah.
seems like we call that homicide.
Yes. Yeah. 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 It's not like if you're walking down the hallway and there was a shark fin glued to the floor.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, floor shark. Oh, my God. You got me, guys. Yeah.
Now, if your wife said, "Hey, I drew you a nice bath," and you go in the bathroom and there's a fin floating along the tub, that's different.
You do it in a swimming pool, I might believe it more than you know,
Yeah.
yeah. Especially one of those saltwater swimming pools. I never thought about that.
Oh,
How long could a shark survive in a saltwater swimming pool? Because
I
the
don't want to
chlorine
find
ones,
out.
they died of the chlorine. Hmm. Okay. New
Yeah.
fear unlocked.
New fear unlocked. Uh, so we got down here. You've got your saltwater pool filled up. You wanted a flamingo floaty and a tiger shark. Is that right?
I have to be a bull shark. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because the bull sharks, I'm surprised they're not on land yet.
Yeah. Yeah. They're figuring out how to get us.
Oh yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. Well, it sounds like you're either going to have to spend a year figuring out the jokes,
I
and
think I'm,
or yeah,
I think
work
I'm
in
going
the
to do the joke.
crickets.
I'm going to spend the next year developing and
Hmm.
workshopping 31 good Halloween jokes. Probably have to go to like a stand-up club and try them out. This guy just came in here and did 15 minutes of Halloween jokes. It's April. It was really weird. And he finished with why do ghosts? What do you see when ghosts lift their shirts? The whole thing was crazy.
Yeah, but he got laughs. We're gonna have him back.
Yeah, that's how my new career in stand-up starts.
Yeah, you could do like A or B, and have her jokes and your jokes.
Oh yeah. Well, then I have to listen to her jokes again.
That's true.
Yeah, that's not
Yeah,
worth. That's not
yeah,
worth it.
no. Hmm.
Well, on to the topic 2.
Topic 2. Yeah, so with it being our 100th episode, I thought I'd go back and look at some of the episodes that we've done since. Good heavens, September 11th, 2019. I didn't put years at the beginning of the notes.
Mm. Mm.
Wow. But yeah, I mean, we started with why we chose the name Mythic Giraffe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
After
Yeah.
an intense argument at the firehouse.
Oh my gosh, that maniac. God, still. A maniac and a Yumiac. God, still stupid Scrabble. Yeah.
Word with Friends almost blew up the firehouse.
Yeah. Yep. We talked the
2019 isn't right. It was
no.
way before 2019.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Because, yeah, I mean, we were still on shift together.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
It had
Yeah.
to be like 2013?
17, 16, 15. I don't know.
Oh, it had to be. I think he
Okay.
left in 15 or 16.
Archivists out there, let us know when it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. We talked about pet peeves. What happened to Saturday morning cartoons? Embarrassing moments.
Hmm.
That was a fun one.
Fun one.
The old misplaced hand job. Which is still told. I feel like it's like, I don't know, a hollowed story at this point for some people.
I think that story will live beyond you in the career of your of
Oh,
the fire
yeah.
department.
I
People won't
think
even
so.
remember who you are, and they'll be like,
No.
"This guy got a hand. He thought he was gonna hand job."
Oh, God, that's such an embarrassing time. God. We talked about future tech wishes.
Man, I wonder how many of those came true.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna have to look back.
Answer is no.
Paranormal stuff. That sounds like a terrifying episode for me. Yeah. When do you know you're a grown up?
Still don't.
Yeah, no.
I'll be
Are
starting to.
zoos okay?
Still feel like they might not be.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. In fact, I
yeah,
feel worse about them. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Um, should we change how we teach history?
absolutely,
Yeah, yeah,
100%.
yeah, yeah. Um, action hero favorites?
Man, I would.
God,
It
so
would be
like,
interesting.
I guess that was like Schwarzenegger and
Oh yeah,
Stallone and Jean Claude. Oh,
it would be.
here we go. This is how we know how old it was. Uh, 2000, yeah, January 9th, 2016. Star Wars: The Force Awakens.
Oh God.
Wow. Yeah, so we started
Oh,
in 2015.
there you go, 2015. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, boy, that movie sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
God,
Sorry,
so much. There was a chance.
there was such a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Uh,
hate to say that it sucks, but it's almost unwatchable on a repeat.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's not that that one's that bad. It's that the two after it are so
Yeah.
bad.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
it's like your mind knows, oh, God, this is just the least of the
yeah,
worst.
yeah.
We talked about our role models. What sense would you lose? I still would have to say, oh gosh, smell.
Yeah, I think smell's the right answer. Losing the
Yeah,
ability to taste food would suck.
yeah. Even though smell impacts your taste a little bit or a lot, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Best movie from 2015.
Wow.
Superstitions. Best old comedians.
Mm,
Man,
a little hard.
Roman technology.
Oh, it's fun.
Yeah. Something you love that was killed. I'm
Oh.
assuming we meant like a genre or something, not like funny. Um. Wow. Favorite places to visit?
That was before I was an RVer, so you know.
Yeah, yeah. Genealogy.
Hmm, hmm.
Apocalypse scenarios.
Man, we didn't visit
Worst
COVID.
jobs possible.
Oh, yeah.
Animals you hate.
Fair.
Uh, God, I don't even know
Suffocating.
what this means. The Nevada incident.
The Nevada incident.
Yeah,
Was that the whole the kids were gonna storm Area 51?
maybe.
Could have been that.
Maybe. Foods you never eat.
No, I'm still
Um,
very consistent on the foods I don't eat.
oh gosh, here's a sad one. What does DC need to do with movies? Well,
Ugh.
they still haven't figured it out, folks.
Still have wow. Wow.
Maybe
10 years
with
later, still.
Superman they will.
Will they?
Maybe. I
Have
don't
they made a
know.
good Superman movie yet since Christopher Reeves?
Nah. No. From front to back, no.
No, because the reason you can say that is nobody looks at those movies and goes, "Yeah, that's a great movie." Whereas people have like fond memories of Christopher Reeves as Superman.
Yeah.
You know, I guess they still call Henry Cavill Superman, but nobody really
Yeah.
cares for those movies.
Well, now they call him the Calvarine. So,
They call him the Calvary. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Uh, the new Dark Ages. Okay.
Mm. We didn't
Time
realize how
management.
close we'd be into the New Dark Ages.
Yeah. Um, yeah. Yeah. Video game of the year, book of the year, and movie of the year for 2016. Hmm.
What the video game
Wow.
year for 2016 would have been?
I don't know. Oh gosh, video game alpha versions as a full release.
And we're still going on with that bullshit. Still
Yep.
to this day.
Yes, we are. The Fermi paradox.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah. In yeah January of 2017, we did our first Would You Rather.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh gosh. How we found games as kids. Classic books. Hmm. Oh
It's
gosh.
gonna be
We were
interesting
trying to
for
figure out
your
who is the new Batman.
oh. That would be interesting for your kids to listen to those
Oh yeah.
for
Except for the one.
20.
uh,
Eh, by the time
God,
you let them
this
listen, it'll be old enough.
episode 61, it just starts with airing of grievances. That had to be a good one.
And hasn't really changed.
Now, yeah.
We continue to air the grievances.
Oh my gosh, we three 61, 62, and 63. Airing of grievances, airing of gripes. Man. Ah. um, Bigfoot, fantastical creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Healthcare and finance. Ooh, our favorite myth or pantheon.
Hmm.
Um,
I feel like we've done way more than 100 episodes. If that's 61,
yeah. Well, we took a pause,
we
so
did take a
I'm flipping through here. Yeah. We'll see.
we did take a pause with
Yeah.
our dear friend leaving and going to live in the hills.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
building a giant house.
Oh, did you build a giant house?
He's in the process of it, and he's got a beard down to his nipples.
That's fun.
Yeah.
It's very
Inspirational
French.
ideas. Hamburger name. I guess how they came up with the name hamburger and why it was wrong. Yeah.
That's our problem with Americans, though. Like, we named a hamburger based on a city. Europeans don't understand that because, like, they would never name it like the London sandwich.
Right. Yeah. Like we have the Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We.
Or the Nashville hot chicken.
Oh, we're getting a hot chicken place in Newark. I'm
Are you?
excited. Yeah.
Yep. So, side tangent. When I worked over the other day, they were like, "Do you want to eat dinner with us?" I was like, "Sure." They made Nashville hot chicken thighs. Gotta
Mm-hmm.
say, as somebody who's not a big chicken fan, wasn't bad.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
uh we had shift dinner a couple shifts ago, and they made country fried chicken with mashed potatoes, and I said, I don't want to be a jerk. Can I just have a baked chicken? Just take a chicken breast, whatever chicken breast you're going to cook for me anyways, just put it in
Yeah.
the oven and bake it. So get to dinner. They're like, the one person who doesn't understand what the word healthy means says, I don't understand what you mean. I said,
Did he
salt.
and shift his hat a bunch of times?
No, it wasn't that one. No,
Oh.
it's much younger. It's
Oh.
Chincoteaguian.
Oh
And
gosh.
he says, I don't understand what you mean. I said, take a
Do
breast
you
of chicken.
understand what you mean?
I want you to put it on a tray with some salt and some pepper and put it in the oven.
Uh,
And the chief of my shift says, "Oh, I'll do that too. I don't want to eat fried chicken." And
mm.
so they finally get down dinner and they go, "Hey, I don't want to just give you baked chicken with salt and pepper, so I put cheese on top." And I was like,
What?
"Okay, I
But that's
don't,
not
I
what
don't,
you asked for.
I don't know where the disconnect of healthy eating is. The cheese on top wasn't healthy."
Down home, you got to put cheese on it.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then my driver was complaining. She's like, "I would have liked baked chicken too, because she said she scraped the breading off of her chicken to try to eat chicken a little healthier.
Yeah.
She's like, I didn't have the gravy and the breading." And my firefighter, my EMT was like, I would have eaten the baked chicken too. I'm like, maybe we should have a conversation with our shift before we continue eating like this.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, yeah, yeah. Episode 70, we had gaming and politics. And then, oh, that's what it was. This is when we took about a year off because now we've got reboot version 2, first recorded December 2nd, and it's 2.1, the return of the Mythic Giraffe podcast.
Yeah.
We
Here we
talk
are.
about who was in more movies than Arnold and the Star Wars resurgence.
Hmm.
Hmm. Had our holiday edition.
Classics.
Oh yeah, yeah,
The spoons.
yeah. I mean, and this was the reboot was in 2020
Oh, there you go.
because yep. So yeah, because episode 3 was what can you improve in yourself in 2021. Oh gosh, we really need to go back to episode 3. Tech you want to see by 2025.
Oh,
Oh,
but we got
that's
none
a
of it.
good one. Listeners, go back, listen to 3, let us know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got none
Oh,
of it.
gosh, there's a bad one. Which religion is right? None of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Probably true.
Yeah. Valentine's Day. Ugh.
And all the massacres.
Yeah. Yeah. Streaming. The Ides of March.
Yeah, I found out that the Ides of March isn't what I thought it was.
Yeah.
Sad.
If you could only give a youth one piece of advice.
Yeah, I've been randomly going out and giving youths advice.
Pontificating on the corner.
Yeah.
Gosh, is Earth Day more crucial now than it ever was?
Well,
Here's
considering it's 80 degrees yesterday on Halloween, or 2 days ago on Halloween.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Here's one that just has possums, question mark. Animals as transportation. It looks like we settled on either a hippogriff or a griffin.
I stand by that. That's good logic.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Water parks are dangerous. Yeah.
They are.
Yeah. Ooh, are failures needed in your life?
They 100% are.
Yeah. Yeah. Uplifting TV shows.
Oh, speaking of failure, side tangent.
Yeah.
I finally finished watching the Dungeons and Dragons movie.
There were parts of it that were good.
Better than I thought it would have been.
Yeah. It wasn't horrible.
Not a big Chris Pine guy.
Yeah.
He was okay.
Oh God, that one thing is the bard.
Yeah.
When he got like tripped up and that was
Yeah. It was better than I thought.
Yeah. Ooh, our 17th episode, we each had a rant because I've got Peter Jackson starred and Bob Vila starred. Yeah.
My Peter Jackson rant continues because they're going to make a freaking another set of Hobbit movies. They just announced.
And, are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Insane.
God. Stupid Bob Vila. Uppity. He's so uppity. He's probably from Connecticut. How we would put the X-Men into the movies.
Still hasn't been redone.
No. Yeah. How will we stop overworking ourselves? Never. Yeah, Disney World 50th anniversary. Should we care?
The answer is no.
Yeah.
You will never guess where Bob Vila is from.
Rhode Island.
Florida.
Florida?
Yeah.
Really?
Does not give off Florida vibes to me.
No, he doesn't. Yeah. Is AI good or bad?
Problem we're still dealing with. It's getting more and more relevant.
Oh my gosh, yes. Why do people care if other people eat specific diets?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah. I saw some asshole, speaking of cycles of that, just the other day post on social media.
hmm.
It doesn't matter what your diet is, eat what your shift is eating. It's a firefighting thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck you. You
Yeah.
should be embracing your people's diets. You should be
Yeah.
doing everything you can to support them, and you should do whatever you can to be healthier. You fucking maniacs.
Yeah. Like, what if you have somebody on your shift that's celiac? You're not going to sit there. What? Tonight we're having pasta. No.
Yeah, I made a rule that I'll eat whatever I eat because I always have been on diets for fucking 10 years of my career at this point. But I'll eat with my shift. That's enough. You don't have
Yeah.
to what they eat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maniacs. Stop. I'm getting a little tired of people telling me how firefighters should act. I think I should get to tell you how firefighters get to act after my 20 plus
Yes.
year career.
Right.
Jerk offs.
Yeah. Especially if it's some whack off that's, oh, I ran 50 calls last year.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. We did
I
that
don't even
between two
care.
shifts.
I don't care if you're on an engine in the Bronx. You still don't get to tell me how firefighters get to
Yeah.
act.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Mm. The Delaware Code.
Hmm.
The heck does that mean?
I don't know what that means.
Yeah. Unusual Christmas traditions. This is episode 28.
Do you like our Christmas traditions?
Oh, gosh. Episode 29. R.I.P. Betty White.
Oh, anyway.
Yeah. But we cheered it up at the end by talking about snow days. Yeah. Songs that defined the decades.
Mm.
Ooh. Yeah. Yep. Oh, here, episode 31, Lord of the Rings and Why It's Bad.
Episode 32, why Lord of the Rings is bad. Episode 34,
Three.
why Peter Jackson.
Episode 31 was when you ran me through the comic names from the Lantern Corps.
Oh.
That was a tricky one.
Yeah.
Which video game has the best lore? Wheel of Time.
Still pretty.
Gosh. Are movies too long?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's more going out this year. I think this is like the worst year movies have had in the box office ever.
Yeah. Yeah. Which movie spent way too much for the return on investment?
We have a new answer now. That's was that Horizon, an American Story with
Oh, yeah.
yeah, where they make like $800,000.
Yes, it had to be something small like that.
Well, I think it cost him $30 million, and he made $800,000 back. So
Gosh,
pretty bad.
Yeah. Ooh, episode 41, we talked about the Obi-Wan series.
It's a great series.
Ooh, here's one on Ron educates Chris on Bitcoin and NFTs. I'm sure that was fun. hmm. Um, episode 46 is the first time we talked about the pawpaw fruit.
Oh.
Yeah. Why do promoters lie to us?
Official fruit of the Mythic Guy podcast is the pawpaw.
It is. It's perfect time for it.
Yeah.
Get them while you can. Yeah. Yeah. Intimidating things to buy. Oh, gosh. I wish I had a year for this. Dragon Age. What does it need to do to be good?
I'm hearing good things about the new one.
Yeah, buddy of mine got it, and he's liking it so far, but so
I heard they're already not going to do DLC for it because they're moving on to their next project.
Yeah, they're doing Mass Effect 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably get it when it comes down in price, but I was that guy and I bought Call of Duty yesterday.
Right.
Yeah, I had fun last night multiplayer. It wasn't too sweaty. I actually got in the top 3 in 2 of the 10 matches I played. So
Nice.
yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah, yep. So I'm gonna play the campaign, and they say zombies mode is fun, so I can play that during the day. Yeah.
Guess I haven't got it because I've been sick.
Yeah.
So, yeah, wasn't really feeling up to starting a new game.
Yeah, I don't blame you. The Hassle of Leaves.
Mm.
That's a good one.
As I'm looking at my yard full of leaves that I have to deal with
Yeah.
after I get all these Halloween decorations out.
Mhm. Yeah. Odd holiday traditions.
We do that a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Mispronounced English words.
All of them.
Yeah. Groundhog Day.
Oh, it's
It's
fun.
always a fun one. It's a delightful holiday. That's what I'm going to start decorating for Groundhog Day.
Definitely should.
God.
And then you should take it all down and then put it immediately back up because it's a funny joke.
Yes. Yes. Oh, yes. Yeah. Ooh. Dead person you would like to hang out with for the day.
That's fun.
Yeah. What did a weekend mean when you were a teenager?
Hmm. Basically, it means what it is now to me. Nothing. Because I have no responsibilities.
Yeah. Yeah. Traffic and roads specific to biking.
Mm.
Yeah.
Still not getting better.
Basic, and it went right into basic social etiquette for the next time. um, I, I went on a rant on New England on episode 67.
Your hatred of Connecticut came
Yeah.
clear.
Which I found out my daughter's boyfriend has an equally angry view of the country France.
Interesting.
Somebody will mention France, and he immediately, God, yeah. So, would you be a robot?
Still yes.
Yeah. Uh, episode 69, we talked about Baldur's Gate and Dungeons and Dragons.
Baldur's Gate.
Should there be a dress code for events?
100%.
Yeah. Action movie sequel screw ups. Yeah. Animal husbandry.
Still not into it.
Yeah. Q-tips and complete BS things. I think it was like how Q-tips are made.
To not be used for.
Everybody knows they're made to clean your ear. Yeah. 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 Has music died?
Mm.
Yeah. Thanksgiving movies? Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Yep. Yep. Eyeballs and physics.
Ooh.
Yep. Episode 80 is when you discovered you had the Force.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Haven't recovered it since then, but it was fun that one
That's
time.
all right. Well, maybe that's what your sickness was your body processing the Force.
Ooh.
Yeah.
The midichlorian's getting me.
Yeah. Weird things your body does. Yeah. 80s and 90s. I can't read my own writing. Oh, why are the 80s and 90s back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As we talked about again today.
Yeah. 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 And here we're getting closer to recent. We talked about concerts, historical figures. Ooh, our top 10 RPGs. Slang. Yeah, I had some child the other day ask if I thought I had Riz. What is that?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
The words they say make no sense.
Yep.
Cap and Riz, I don't get it.
Yeah. The other day you talked about why meatballs are bad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Summer vacations. Yeah. We've been through a lot.
We've been through a lot of nonsense topics.
Yeah. So it's actually been 170 episodes.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Think of all the things we have educated people on. There has got to be
educated is a strong word.
Enlightened. I don't know. I am sure there is something out there. Who knows? There might be a young man out there who's going on a date And some girl says, "Man, you know, you really need a hand job." And it's like, wait a second. I learned not to drop your pants, not to just assume.
And if we did that even for one person,
Exactly. Yeah.
made a difference in the world. And that's really all this podcast's about, is making.
Oh,
Oh boy.
yeah.
Well, I would
Somebody's
say
seen your quote. Yeah. Yeah. Mythic Giraffe taught me what a hand job was and what it isn't.
what it isn't is more important.
Oh, God. I think that's
Yeah,
a good place to
I think that's
wrap
a
up
good
the pod.
wrap it up. Well, here's to the future and looking
Yeah.
back in the past. Um, here's to 12 months of coming up with really good jokes.
Yeah. And if you have any, write them into us.
Yeah, absolutely. Join our Discord and
Yep.
Twitter or X at CLTRO22.
Yep.
X, right?
See,
I don't know what to say anymore.
X, Twitter, whatever. The thing.
The thing. All right,
Take
folks.
care, folks.